Hi, how are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Happy Giving Tuesday.
Thank you. Trent, I'm super excited because I get to ask you questions today. I'm sure that as a lawyer, you're always the one asking questions, so I get to do this with you today. Thank you.
You're welcome. Should I be nervous?
I hope not.
Okay. Okay, well shoot. Ask me whatever you want. Like,
Okay. Well, are you ready? Can we get started and just do a little chat today on Giving Tuesday?
100%. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, we're just so fortunate to have been able to collaborate with James H. Brown and Associates for several years. And I know that you and your family and your organization are constantly giving back to the community. I'm curious about what has inspired you and your group of folks that you work with to give back to the community.
Oh boy, that's a big question. I am born and raised here in Edmonton, and so the community has really given us a lot through the years. Me and my family, and so it feels good to give back. We've always had the philosophy here that the more you give, the more you get, and being a part of the community, helping people. At some point in life, we all need a hand up, and so being in a position where we can give that hand back just feels good, and I think it makes the community better, and I think it makes everyone stronger.
I love that. I think it aligns with our philosophy at the Be Brave Ranch. In treatment with the children and teens that we work with, we actually really support that philosophy of gratitude and giving because I think we all can give in different ways, not just financially, of course, today being Giving Tuesday, but we all have so much to give in various ways. So thank you for that. I'm curious. I know James H. Brown has so many involvement with so many other causes, such as Santa's Anonymous and the University Hospital Foundation. How do you choose which organizations that you want to pour your energies into?
Well, that's a good question. Typically, we look at need, and we look at places that we can make a difference. So, because for us, it's about making a difference, and it's about changing lives, and so we like to work with hospitals because a lot of our clients end up in the hospitals, and there's a connection there. But we also like to give back to women and children's charities, places that are making a difference in kids' lives and making a difference for our future. I always have a real connection with children's and people that work with children. I've worked with children my whole life, and I come from a background in sports, and I know that when we work together, we can make a positive influence. And if we can impact children, we help everybody's future because they are really the future, right? So.
Yeah, I love what you're saying, Trent, in terms of just it really does take a community when we're talking about children and supporting children and families. I know, with the children that we work with at Little Warriors and the Be Brave Ranch, there's not just one person that makes
Mm,
a difference.
yeah,
There's so many people, our
yeah.
donors, our staff, and just even opportunities like this to share the word about what we do. So we're just so appreciative of all the work that you're doing, not only for us but within our community across Alberta.
Mm.
From your perspective, Trent, what impact have you seen when organizations and businesses step up for their communities and
Mm.
come together for children and families?
Well, I think the big thing is there is a ripple effect. I think you already made the point that we can all help in our own way. And so whether it's volunteering, whether it's giving money, whether it's, and once one person does that, once people experience it and they realize that when you help others, you're really helping yourself, because nothing feels better. Nothing is more rewarding in life than helping others. We get out of ourselves and out of our own problems, and it helps us more. Giving, the more you give, the more you really get. That's been my experience in life, and it's been the most enriching part of my life. I'm 59 years old, and nothing has been more rewarding in my life than helping others. And it's become an integral part of my life. It's a part of my family's life, and it's a part of the life here at our business. And we really believe that the health of our business comes from the fact that we help our community. And by doing that, it's it's a cycle. We're all connected. And so when other people are healthy, we're healthy. And helping others makes us all better, and it makes our community better, and nothing feels better than giving back to this community that's given us so much, right?
Mhm. Yeah, it's what you're saying actually is making me think. In research and in psychological research, there's so much evidence about giving back. And when we're not feeling well, when we're feeling a bit depressed, one of the things that actually supports a shift in our mood is actually getting outside of ourselves and supporting others and looking around for what we can do. So everything that you're saying is just really resonating with the work that we do and that we support with the children and families. And I love that idea of abundance, is that we can give and give of ourselves, and that does create a ripple effect and does certainly create a movement forward in a really positive way. So thank you for that. Today, as we celebrate Giving Tuesday, Trent, why do you feel it's important for younger generations to understand the power of giving back, not just today, but throughout the year?
Well, one of the reasons why I do is because I have children, and I want them to be happy and to live abundant lives. And I believe the secret to that is to giving. And what you were just saying about the attitude of gratitude and abundance, and some people call it flow. We need to make room for more to come in, and we do that by continuing to give. And I have an attitude of abundance, and I have a feeling that there will always be enough. And I want everybody to have that feeling. And I think that our children are our future. They are the key to the future of this world. And so the more we can instill those values in our kids, the more happy and success and abundance our world will have. And this community right here, we can all make an impact. We can all have an impact. You change the life of one child, you're making an impact on the future. And so I take my kids as much as I can to drop gifts off at Santa's Anonymous, right? I give them all a small amount of money where they get to decide where they donate it so they can have a personal effect. And they get to give the checks out. But the youth is the key. It's the way we set an example for our kids. It's the education that they have, and if we can incorporate giving into educating our kids and the way they live, then we are making a better life for everyone, not only our kids but ourselves.
Oh, I love that. I love that you're talking about supporting children and teens to start young, to give, and to
Mm.
know that they bring value to our communities. So I just think it's awesome. And of course, we just think you guys are awesome for all the work that you do in our communities. Before we sign off, Trent, do you have any closing remarks today for Giving Tuesday?
The only remarks that I have is give any way you can. Like what you just said about me, right back at you, because we love you. We love the work that you are doing. You're making a difference in the lives of kids. And so you're affecting everybody. And thank you for the work that you are doing there. I encourage everybody to give what you can, because the more you give, the more you get. So sometimes people selfishly need to give more. So give as much as you can, enjoy life, make this community stronger, and just thank you. Thank you for all the work that you guys are doing. And the relationship that we have with you guys makes us stronger. So thank you for that.
Thanks so much for your time today, Trent. I know you're busy, and just want to say thank you for supporting us again. And thanks to your family and all of your staff for supporting us as well. Have an
Well,
amazing Giving Tuesday.
you are welcome and thank you, because having this conversation with you made me feel better. So thank you and have a great day. And give as much as you can, and we can all be great and make a difference together. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thanks.